football league on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And it kicks off next on Madden.
And off we go from Denver. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Purdy. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Purdy. A short throw caught by Andrews. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Purdy looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Purdy. Flushed out right. Staying on his feet, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Throwing here, Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Watson now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf from 17 yards out. And the Browns take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Watson rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson escaping the pressure right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. Let's go now. At their own 22-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Let's go. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Purdy from the gun. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now Watson. This is caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a free play for Watson. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. To throw is Watson. They'll roll him out right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the rout is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback Deshaun Watson sends. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty... That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. Watson. Throw out wide is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson. 25 yards. And the Browns just continue to roll. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Purdy now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver's offense ready to go again. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. They go play action here. Purdy. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Watson. Steps away. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's Purdy. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he returns this to the 22. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at 7. Again, it's Pacheco. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf. 50 yards. And the Browns add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Hopkins with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Broncos nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Broncos first down.
Purdy. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack, here's second and 11. Shotgun now with Purdy. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Throwing here, Purdy. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Here's Pacheco once again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Offside, defense.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Here's Chubb on the read option. Fighting down past the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Oh, he shifts past him, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Escapes the defender. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%. But it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. It's Been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Purdy with one final shot here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. This